Hey coordinators, it's me, Lindsay. Hopefully you guys are watching this before Easter Sunday because there's quite a bit that I want to update you guys on and some stuff specifically around the curriculum for Easter Sunday. Um, the first thing is, first of all of your curriculum is ready, so you guys can head up to the building and pick it up. I just pushed really hard the last few nights just trying to get it all done for you guys so that you can get it ahead of time. The thing I wanted to let you guys know with the curriculum, specifically for this week and I guess next week's curriculum, is preschool. I think originally we had said the resurrection egg set that they're going to do was going to be 8 eggs, but I managed to actually find a video that corresponds with the resurrection eggs, but it only had 5 eggs in it. And so you guys will have all the materials to make 8 eggs. So if your leaders are like, oh yeah, we'll do 8 eggs and we know what the pieces coordinate to in the story, they are welcome to have the kids make a set of 8 eggs. You guys already have all the supplies. Yeah, because my curriculum person had already put all the supplies together. But the video only has 5, so if you guys want to just have the kids make 5, that's totally appropriate as well for preschool kids. So I just wanted to let you guys know there's that slight change. So if your teachers are like, why do I have all these supplies? That would be why. So it's just extra stuff. You guys can send it back, throw it away, hand it out. I don't know, make a craft out of it. I don't know, do whatever you guys want to do. So yes, I just want to let you know. And then the second thing is next week, we're doing the rice bowls thing. And the great thing is we managed to get a bunch of like little rice bowls that the kids will actually get to take home and put money in to collect, and then they'll bring it back on April 29th, which is the last Sunday of the month. So the rice bowls will go for 4 weeks. We just thought kept it short and sweet, give kids a chance to earn money and do it, but not make it so long to where we forget about to collect it. But basically, because I don't have a ton of extra containers and bins, and like the supply bins and stuff were already super full. All I could do was put all of the rice bowls in one box for both your elementary and your preschoolers. So when it comes time for the eighth, you're going to want to go through your box real quick and be like, okay, preschoolers need 10 here and elementary need 20 here or whatever that is. So just be aware of that too when that comes up for the rice bowls. But you guys should have the rest of all your supplies. Oh, the videos for Easter Sunday. There's I put the DVDs in week one pocket of the, like, where all the take homes and like all the paperwork stuff is. I put the DVD in under week one, so you should be able to find it there. So again, just let your teachers know, hey, like that's where Lindsay put the video. And the elementary video is on DVD this week as well because it was so big. I wasn't worried. I was worried about it streaming for you guys, so I put it on a DVD so that you can actually just pop it in your DVD player and watch it. So if you guys are like, oh, we don't know if we have a DVD player, keep that in your mind. Make plans for Sunday. This is not the one Sunday you want to show up and we don't have what we need. So yeah, so you guys, so just think about that. I don't know, if you guys, I know, hopefully you guys have already, working on your schedule for Easter. This shouldn't be the last thing, but just if you haven't already thought this way, just think about, maybe grab like scheduling 1 or 2 extra people, even as just floaters, because hopefully we're all praying. Hopefully people are inviting people. You're inviting people. I know I'm inviting people. And hopefully they all show up. And that might mean like your classrooms are a little bit fuller than your teachers are used to. But we want to make sure everybody is safe and has a fun experience. And so just having a few extra people that are like, oh yeah, I can just be a floater, just grab me if you need me or whatever. That would really help make Sunday morning as well smooth as well. So just be thinking along those lines if you haven't already. That's just a little quick tip for that. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. So since we're talking about curriculum and Sunday stuff, so just FYI, if you guys ever have any changes in terms of your curriculum and like, oh, like we need, like I try to double check your numbers on the check-in, like whenever you guys report your head counts. So I try to keep on top of that in terms of like your numbers. But if you're like, hey, we're going to change, like we now need, like, we're going to have 2 classroom, like we're changing around our classroom structure. So now we need this type of curriculum or we need extras because we're going to do like small groups. So we need like 3 sets of everything instead of 1 set. Just an FYI, you guys, I need like about a 2-month lead time on that information. And I need you guys to submit it to me in writing. I know, like, you guys will text me or we'll just have conversations or, your lead pastor will let me know. But the reality is, you guys, I forget those things. And like even my text messages, like they just get buried super fast. So email is always the best policy in terms of communicating, especially if it's future information that I don't need to know right that minute. But I need 2-month lead time because believe it or not, like, well, I'm not full on 2 months on the curriculum, but like next week I will be starting working on May. and I've already started thinking about June. And like by the time I meet with my curriculum person next week, who like Linda, who helps me with a lot of the back end and stuff, like that's too late for me to go, oh, well, now I can start splitting everything because she's already working on what she's working on. So as much as we try to be fast, fluid, and flexible, when there's 300 kids involved, 5 different locations, 2 months to me feels very fast and fluid in terms of being able to fix things. So I just wanted to let you know. Now, if you're like, hey, we're taking out a class or whatever, that's fine. But again, just if you can help me, email me. That would be great. Just because then we're not wasting money on supplies and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, so just a 2 month lead time on communication, just it would be super helpful. Or just even just any communication via email is going to be the best policy right now at this time. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. The next thing I wanted to talk with you guys, oh, our April meeting. I think I said it's April 26th. It's a Thursday night. Um, we're going to talk about the fall conference for our kids volunteers. So if you guys weren't at our last coordinator meeting in January, we had talked and discussed that we felt like maybe like a little conference setting for all our volunteers would be very helpful. It would give us the chance to really use like the different talents that has been spread out along our amongst all of our teams and bring them all into one place and to like really be like, hey, like if we want to talk about storytelling and how to do that effectively for some of our teachers, like, man, rather than be like, hey, and I've got this really great person, but rather than making her go around to all the different locations or whatever, this is a great opportunity for just to get everybody in one place. Plus, it's like, oh, hey, like, I don't know if you guys remember this from the men's and women's retreat, like how great it was to see somebody else. And I always love going and connecting with other kids people because it's like, oh, like, yeah, you experienced that too, me too. Okay, great. So that's not just a me thing. That's just like the nature of the job. So, yeah, so come to our meeting in April with ideas of, um, kind of like, I guess I would say come with your top 3 to 4 like topics. I wouldn't even go like with specific workout like breakout sessions that you want to do, but I would say these are like the things that I think our kids like volunteers really need like the most training on, or it would serve them well if we talked about these things. And then we'll go from there in terms of planning, and think if you're like, hey, like I have this thing on my heart, like I would love to share with them, like, hey, how do you think outside the box if all your supplies don't make it? Or like if you're like, I know I love storytelling, or I love classroom management. Like, so whatever you think your giftings are that you would like to, if you would like to participate in this, come with those ideas as well, because I would love to have you guys helping out in that way if you so desire. So there's that. And then, oh, so Great Wolf Lodge, you guys. So, at the beginning of the year, I think I'd mentioned something along the lines of like, hey, Great Wolf Lodge, we might do it from a central perspective. So there's been a lot of back and forth about it. A lot of it's centered around money, locations are like, how much are we responsible for? And it's like, well, it depends on how many rooms. So I've decided to approach this in a different way. And basically, here's what I need to know from you guys. And you guys will need to connect with your local pastors. And your local pastors get these videos. So, if you're like, I'm not sure how to explain it, just say, hey, watch Lindsay's video. It's on there. You can skip through all the curriculum stuff. But so here's the deal. I need to basically what we're going to do is any location that wants to participate in Great Wolf Lodge, I need to know if a room was $180 or plus $50, and that's for a family of 4 or less. But if it's 5 or more people, it would be $230. What I need to know is how many rooms does your location think you can fill? So, because basically I was like, oh, we'll do 50 rooms because that's what we did last time. And then after talking with Corey and Becca, I realized like, oh, that was actually, I guess it wasn't as easy to fill as they made it seem, which is great. That means they did their job well. So there's just a lot of concern that I don't want it, like my budget isn't big enough to where I can get put on the hook if we don't fill those rooms. So I just want to make sure, like, if I do 50 rooms, it's because, Arvada's like, well, no, I can easily fill 15 rooms. And Westminster's like, no, we can easily fill 15, that we feel like we can actually easily fill those rooms. So what's going to happen is I need you guys to email me by, let's see, what is it? By April 15th, how many rooms you guys think you could fill for your location. And that's how many you guys will be on the hook for. So, if Westminster emails me and says, oh, we think we can fill 10 and you guys only fill 8, then you guys are still going to have to pay me for those 2 rooms you didn't fill because we will be on the hook for them. Now, that's not to sit here and say Westminster. The great thing about that is that also gives you guys control then. So say, hey, like, we have some really great leaders, I would love to bless them in this way. And I will comp the room either full price or half price. That lets you guys do that. So you can sit here and say, hey, we're going to pay for 12 rooms. Like we're going to comp, we're going to be on the hook for 12 rooms. And then I'm going to plan out of my budget that I'm going to pay for 2 rooms for 2 of my key level volunteers to bless them, or, the pastors or whatever. So that is the deal. I'm not sure yet if we're going to do breakfast or not. That's the next piece. I got to figure out pricing, but it's going to depend on how many rooms and people we think we're going to have. So yeah, so I need to know that information from you guys by April 15th. And if we, yeah, so I mean, and maybe it's just in Arvada West. I don't know. So yeah, April 15th, I need to know from you guys how many rooms you think you can do um, for Great Wolf Lodge. And then once I know how many rooms we think we can get, then I'm going to go back to Great Wolf Lodge and say, here's how many rooms we need. And then they're going to have to tell me what days are available. So hopefully all your stuff is on the calendar for the fall. So I can, I'll pick 2 dates and let you guys know. And then we'll have because literally when they reserve rooms, like I literally only have like 5 days to to accept the proposal before we lose the block of rooms. So we don't have a lot of times in terms of waiting for stuff back and forth. That's kind of where we've been getting stuck. So it's like, okay, we're going to do this now. We're gonna do that. So I actually called Great Lodge. I'm like, here's where I'm at. Like, how do we think about this? And she's like, well, let's just figure out how many rooms you need and then call me and we'll figure out dates. So hopefully by doing it this early, we'll still be able to get that October 5th day, but maybe not. Maybe we'll have to pick another day, but, or maybe it just won't work out. I don't know, but I had a great time. I think it could be lots of fun. So, and I still wanted to give you guys that opportunity. So yeah, so just let me know how many rooms you guys think you can fill and how much you're feeling comfortable of being on the hook for by April 15th. And I will work with Great Wolf Lodge to hopefully get us some rooms. Cause I do think it would be a lot of fun. So, and then last but not least, I just need your guys' help with eyes and ears for something. So yeah. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. So so if you guys know of anybody who would be considered, I guess maybe I'm thinking like a technical writer. So, and I can explain more if you guys are like, that sounds interesting, or I'm not sure what that means. Basically, I just need somebody. I'm looking for somebody who'd be willing to volunteer some time to just help me get a few things written that, like, yeah. I mean, if they like to write, if they're like really good editors or something like that, or even just editors and formatters, so to take some of the things that I have and just help me clean them up, make them look nicer for you guys. I would just appreciate it. I'm not seeing anybody in Arvada right now that fits the skill sets, and it's very specific. So I just thought maybe I'd cast the net wider because it is more of a central thing. It's not just for Arvada stuff. So it's like um, I would appreciate. So you guys can send them my way, or even just talk to them. Or even if you're like, oh, I know somebody, they may be good, and you're like, I don't want to talk to that. Like just send me their contact. I'll go after them. That's not the problem. I just need a little help with eyes to see. So, all right, you guys, I'll be praying for you guys this weekend for Easter Sunday. I'll be praying that your classrooms are full, that your volunteers show up, that the presence of God is felt. And yeah, so I'll just be praying for you guys, and I hope you guys are praying for your teams and for your families this Sunday as well. So yeah, so if you guys need anything, call me, text me. I'm always available as much as I can be for you guys. But thank you guys so much. Can't wait to hear what God does this weekend with your kids and your family. So talk to you guys later. Bye.